my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin, move,
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. For the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. It's taken up around the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. the gun, it's Carr. Receiver, and now it's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Carr will try it again on second down. Right back to Waddle. He's got it this time. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
31-yard. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Jackson throwing, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is Carr. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That is caught at the 7. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Ravens nothing.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders. They become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Dobbins. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're in a really big-time right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That's caught by Roller out left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Carr again. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. Oh, no complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
It's a turnover on downs.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a final return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Ravens 3. set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
return of the differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up or didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running is Jacobs. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Boyd brought him down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Jacobs now. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken at the 46. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Got some room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's got room. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Today's final score, Raiders 20.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.